My name is Kelly Elkins. The book I chose to read for this assignment in the lesson plan was The Wright Brothers by David McCullough. And the reason I chose this book is because the last book, the children's book we did, it was mainly about, like, the book I chose was about discrimination. So I wanted to kind of lean away from that for a bit and do something new. I did read this book from cover to cover, and I read every word on every page. I think that's the quote. But this book, I will insert a screenshot below because I read it on Audible because I had a credit for the month. So I was like, I'm just going to use this so I don't have to buy an in-person copy, and I can listen to it when I'm driving or when I'm at work or whatever the case may be, because we all have busy lifestyles and everything. So my review for this book is that I did enjoy it, but it was just okay. I wouldn't read it again, and I probably wouldn't recommend it only because it is so long for the stuff that's in there. Like, there's just so many, like, meaningless details that they include. I guess the authors kind of, like, create an image of what it's like. Like, for example, like in the book, they're talking about where they lived, the brothers, where they lived, and it was talking about the windows in their house and how they were so open, so it made the area look bigger. And I'm like, why do I need it? Why is this useful to the book, you know? So I didn't really like all the details they included. It was like a 400-page book, and I feel like it could have been 200 and easily been twice as good because I didn't enjoy listening to, like, all the details of it. But I thought it was really cool how, like, the brothers were so, like, just smart and creative from a young age, because, like, in high school they started doing the newspaper business, and they sold copies of that every week, and they did the bicycle business, and I think they sold each bike for $65, which back then was an insane amount of money. So they were successful on their own. They didn't really need to do anything else. Like, they exceeded the standards and expectations. The thing I did like about this book, though, is, like, I'm the type of person, I have a lot of ideas and, like, just stuff I want to do in the future. And it really did motivate me because it showed, like, the struggles they went through. That did not happen for them overnight by any means. They went through trials and tribulations to get to their end goal. You know, it took them 4 years to perfect their model that they wanted for their plane. And I just think that's so cool. Like, especially just thinking about how smart they were, because even with the internet and all the resources we have today, it'd be really difficult for me to build a plane from scratch. Like, and just, like, the effort they put into it. Like, for example, like, where they tested their experiments and tried to fly, like, they got in contact with a person to see if they could do their experiments there. And they were like, we need somewhere with no wind, no rain, like, perfect weather. So they really, like, did their research. In the lesson plan, I planned for this is, like, so I'll begin, like, by going into who the Wright brothers were, their background, everything. We might watch a video about it. And then, after the video, I'll have, like, a think, pair, share. And the students will pair up, and then they will discuss how the Wright brothers' invention impacted their lives today. Like, how would it be different if we didn't have flight for travel? Like, what would be different in our lives specifically, and maybe all around the world? And then after that, I would have students team up in groups. This idea is fun, but and they probably really enjoy this. I would have them pair up in groups and create paper airplanes. And with the paper airplanes, they're going to try to do it the best way they can. They could even look up stuff on Google or YouTube to try to perfect their plane the best way they can, because the winning group gets a little prize, a little something. So I think that's going to be enjoyable for them, because people like to create paper airplanes even in class before anything else. And then lastly, I would have students think of an invention that they would make to make the world a better place. Now, this could be whatever they want, like time travel, even if they wanted to. And they would create a PowerPoint about how they would make this happen, how they would make this dream into a reality, and, you know, just kind of research and tweak it and see what they could do with it. I just think it gives students like an outlet to be creative, and, you know, and they'll present it to the class at the end of class, or at the end of the week or something. I would probably give them a long time to work on it, because that's kind of a big assignment, to have them research and come up with something and tell all about it. But excuse my hair and my scrubs. I just got off work. But thank you so much for listening. And that's all. And again, I will insert my Audible thing to show that I have the book and I've read it and listened to it. But thank you. Bye.